How much do you want to lose trading? Stay tuned, traders. We're going to talk about that next. G'day traders, Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading, just down at the parks. My two old but loving dogs have had their little walk and they're pretty kaput. Today we're going to talk about how much do you want to lose trading. So I've received a few emails about trying to increase size and trying to get more consistent, and I talked about some of the things that I've struggled with and the challenges with not only getting consistent but trying to increase size at the same time. And one of the questions I ask myself every week is how much do I want to lose trading? Now, of course, nobody wants to lose any money trading, but the reality of it is that you're going to have losses. And one of the key things that changed my trading, changed my mindset, my whole emotional orientation towards the markets, was understanding that, I talk about Peter Brandt being able to predefine my risk, but also having asymmetrical risk reward opportunities in terms of the types of trading setups that I'm looking for. But one of the greatest things that probably impacted me was a conversation I had with my father a while back, where I talked about, my father told me, it's time to shit or get off the pot. And the realization is that shit or get off the pot means if you want to be a trader, you need to learn to lose. And that's when it sort of hit me, and combining Peter's work and my years, I've studied the market for years, hours, a minimum of 5 hours a day for 15 years, a minimum of 5 hours a day on and off. I'm up at 4 a.m. several mornings a week. I'm on the charts for a few hours. I study in the afternoon, I study at night, but a minimum of 5 hours for at least 15 years, 7 days a week. I've very rarely, if ever, have missed a day. So there's not a lot that I haven't seen, but why is it then that it's so hard to be consistent in the markets? And that reason was staring back at me in the mirror. And one of the things that I have strived to be consistent at is making my losses all the same. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. If I'm on the hourly charts, it's a 25 pip to 30 pip maximum stop loss. If I'm on the end of day, I'm going to suggest that 50 to 80 pips maximum, regardless of the size of the bar, unless it's one of the cross rates that has a higher ATR. That's my maximum stop. So I can allocate a certain position size and dollar amount to that. And I know within a few hours on a daily chart, or even on an intraday chart, I know probably within the first hour if I'm remotely wrong. And in some cases, I'll cover those trades. Now, there are trades that I've covered before they've hit my stop loss, and they have indeed gone back in the direction that I was trading in without hitting my stop. But those are decisions that I've made, in that I'm protecting my downside, and I want to be wrong as soon as possible. And if my trades are based on the markets taking off and moving, so in the large majority of cases, my most successful trades have experienced very little heat. And in doing so, I know that when I start to get into a market that's struggling, I'm either in a range-bound market or I'm in the wrong direction. So I don't want to sit around that long and find out how wrong I can be. I've done that in the past, and I've talked about blowing up small trading accounts, and I've talked about holding on to losing trades, averaging into losers, taking my stops out of the markets, not having any stops at all, and going into hope mode. And that is a recipe for disaster that at some point will blow you up, no matter how consistent and successful you have been. Peter Brandt says it all the time. Other traders have said it all the time. You're only one trade away from blowing yourself up, and it's important every single day, regardless of your trading performance, past history performance, how successful you've been, is that every single trade has the potential for you to come unstuck. And that's where we, as private retail traders from home, we face those challenges on a trade-by-trade basis. And so it's critical for you to bulletproof yourself and bulletproof your mindset to not only become a great loser, but to become a master at flawlessly executing your trading plan. And I talk about this. If you haven't done so, go to my homepage, get my 7-step daily routine for high-performance traders. Use it as a blueprint to create your own high-performance routine. You don't have to necessarily use mine, but you want to make those little habits as simple as possible to repeat on a day in and day out basis, so that you're focused on a direction of constant progress, not only in your trading, but in your personal life. And I would encourage you to protect your mindset, number one, above all, because you're going to be bombarded by situations and events on a day-to-day basis that are going to challenge your thinking that are going to challenge your approach to the markets, that are going to frustrate you. You're going to take some emotional baggage to the markets, you know, revenge trading, anger trading. You know, the markets are going to confound you, and they're going to fly in the face of what seems logical in terms of your technical approach, but they don't have to make sense. The market is always right. And so my question when I come to the market each and every day is, I know how much I'm willing to lose on a trade by trade basis, and I'm okay with that. Paul Tudor Jones said this: why make trading a painful, you know, excruciating experience when you can make it a pleasurable one? And that's been the biggest impact on my trading. Shit or get off the pot means take your losses, get better at executing your trading plan and sharpening your edge so that you can ride your winners. You can have a positive expectancy much greater than your 1 hour loss. Get consistent at keeping your losses the same or similar in size, as small as possible, and try to squeeze the most out of your winners as you can. So hopefully you got some value out of today's video, traders. How much do you want to lose trading? And stick to that. Don't break your rules. Keep getting better. Stay focused on constant progress. Practice every single day, and may the markets go with you. Have a great trading week.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.